Okay, and we're back to this drawing of Shade and Rose and Gracilis on the beach. Guess what I have? A major migraine. So this is going to be super fun. So I was originally going to ink this in Photoshop. Like I know at the end of the last video I said, oh, I'm going to do this in Manga Studio. Well, in the interim of me recording the first video, this really cool brush set came out, and there was like kind of a mini guarantee that came with it that said the brushes inked really similarly to those in Manga Studio. And I tried them out off camera, and that was a little bit of a lie. They work really nice, and I may use them for other things, but I'm not going to use them on this one. This one's already all banged up and needs some love, so I don't want to experiment on it any longer. So there's a little trick. In Manga Studio, you do not need to ink every single line, though it is recommended. Okay, I think her lips were fine. Wow, I can like... Oh wow, okay, so it is like... I thought I had the opacity turned down. I don't. So hopefully this won't take us too long. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I know to you guys, you've probably watched one video right after the other, but for me, it's been a little while. I think that's okay. Oh god, Rose's face scared me. Also, I apologize if you hear any weird noises from outside. I have my windows open because I'm too cheap to turn on the air conditioning. And people are talking very, very loudly, and there are children crying, and it sounds like the whole neighborhood is coming down or something. I don't know what's going on out there, but just an FYI. Whoops. Come on. My navigator's just like going all over the place. I'm uploading another video right now, and it's not happy with me. I don't know. I kind of like that curved. I was originally going to straighten it, but forget it. You know, it's funny, I kind of like swore to myself that when I went back to fix this, I wouldn't half-ass this hand again. And I'm half-assing it. But it looks better. It looks better than the original. Come on. There it goes. Oh, that's right. I fixed her bikini. because it was a little wobbly. And then let's rotate this like 15 degrees. Okay, now I'm going to turn down the opacity. Wow. Okay, not that much. That's what I normally turn it down to, but you can barely see it. Yeah, this is kind of an older drawing. I might release it as like a summer print or something. Man, my hand is like so wobbly today. I like Manga Studio because if you get really drunk, you can still draw just by turning the correction way up and letting the program overcompensate your lines. So you're like, and it's still like fixing them as you go. Not that I've ever done such a thing. I always feel like sometimes I draw Rose's mouth like way too wide open, but I guess it kind of fits her happy-go-lucky personality. It's going to be really fun to like edit this down into place and like clean up the coloring and stuff. I know just what I want to do for the coloring. Well, I'm mostly leaving it the same, but there's a few places that I kind of like want to brighten up a little bit and things like that, so. Poor Rose. She was in desperate need of a breath of fresh air. Her head, anyway. Not sure what's going on right there. Oh, maybe I was just... I don't know what I was doing. I see places where I put some lines, like I was correcting something, but there's nothing there that needs to be corrected. Like I basically just drew over the same lines. I wonder if I was just kind of like feeling it out. It's been like a week since I recorded the other episode, so I probably shouldn't do that. I probably shouldn't step, it's always good to step back from work, but I shouldn't step back that far. I shouldn't step back like 16 miles from my work and then run all the way back up to it and be like, oh yeah, I don't remember what I was doing at all. Don't mess with me, cheek. totally not in the mood to be messed with. Oh, my Wacom's like sliding out of my lap. I was like, something's wrong here. It's not working. 1 second. I'm saving. There we go. I always get nervous to do the eyes. Ugh, they're like the one thing you just don't want to mess up. And I messed it up. Cool. Okay. I forgot what angle I was at. Okay, that's good. Now, it's always a little hard for me to estimate, like, I know this sounds weird, but like sometimes I overdraw their eyes and their mouths like way too wide open, but in the sketch it looks okay, but then once I ink it, once I kind of set it in stone, so to speak, it doesn't really look as good as I thought it did, so I may need to close her eyes a little bit. I don't want to. I want to try to stick to my original plan because there was probably a reason that I did it that way, that I didn't just overdraw it, so to speak. That little dog of mine walking around. Hey, Shiloh. She's ignoring me. Go lay down. I think we're gonna go out for sushi tonight. Somebody will have to be brushed before we go out. It's gonna be me. I have to get brushed. I need to be groomed. I don't know. I'm not... I get frustrated when I have to draw eyes. I just never feel like they come out right. I have like a lot of self-hatred going on when it comes to eyes and stuff. I'm debating if I like it or not. I think that's okay. Okay, so now the one we really made a lot of changes on was Gracilis. Draw her gem. So let's see, her shoulder's there. Okay, and we fixed her boobs. to turn this up a little bit. So I realized there's like a piece of jewelry here on, it's not like really a clasp, I guess it's just something like stylish. And I realized I gotta kind of like reincorporate that. I'm going to like kind of do some fading in. I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to color the lines to try to like blend everything back in together. So, and then the major thing I did was like I readjusted her coat, I remember, to be more open. Yeah. So you could see like her body a little more. She looked sort of lumpy or blocky or something before. I remember it was hard to distinguish her figure, and so it made her look sort of frumpy. I don't know a good word, but I don't know. I have this thing about drawing Gracilis in these like big poofity coats. If you read the comic, you know what I'm talking about. She has one that she wears like all the time in particular. But even when I draw her in like supplementary art, she always has like a big coat on. Yeah, I'm drawing a little bit of camel toe, so what? I want it. Don't you judge me! Camel toe is cool. Okay, so I am gonna like make this line thicker though, just so it kind of like ends. It's not like lumpy down there. I can't stand lumpiness. So this was probably the problem I was having before with her legs, and I just kind of like gave up. Oh my gosh, my Wacom keeps like slipping out of my lap. You know, it's funny. I mean, I'm not saying this is like the best drawing in the world, but um, when I was younger, I would have been so proud of this. Like, proud of where I am now, I guess, but I'm just sitting here going, I don't like it, you know? Fuff, fuff, fuff. Okay. Yay! We can see her butt. I'm so happy. That's all I ever wanted from this drawing was to see Gracilis' but okay, so now we got to do a little bit of fixing on the jacket, and then we'll take it back over into Photoshop. And we'll all hold each other and cry. So beautiful. And then so the reason I did that was because the jacket is now swinging around in a much different way than it was before, so you can see the inside of it. I like it. I like it. And I think that's all I really wanted to do. Just kind of looking to see where I've made corrections, make sure I didn't miss anything or reinterpret it wrong or something. Okay. Let's take it back over into the Photoshop. I'm gonna stop the recording now, I guess, and get it back over there because it's been about a half an hour. So I will see you in Photoshop in just a second. Bye!